What's going on, guys? Jacob Worth back here with another video of Jacob's Life in Vegas, coming to you guys with the topic today. All these angry drivers over here, they're all stuck in traffic right now, this construction. Coming to you guys with a topic today about something that actually I did a video on, back in 2014. And we're gonna be talking about an arena that has been planned here for Las Vegas for some time now. There's been some ups and downs with this whole arena, but we're gonna cover that today, let you guys know the latest of what has been happening. And this could be big news for Vegas. We'll see, by the end of this, you'll give your opinion on how much you think this is a viable project. So go ahead, hit the thumbs up button on this. I am over here at the north end of the strip today, hanging out, talking about this area right here where this used to be the old Wet and Wild water park years ago. Man, I remember that park. It was amazing. I remember coming to there years ago. It was awesome. A lot of you that have been around Vegas for all know what I'm talking about. But this right here is the site that is supposed to be now for several years the new site of the All-Net Resort Arena. That is a project that started here back in 2013. I actually did a video on it back in 2014. So I'll give you guys a quick 30-second refresher on what we were looking at back in 2014 when it came to this project. There's three main parts. The arena is going to be the biggest chunk. It's going to be 860,000 square feet. It's going to be a 22,000 seat arena with a retractable roof. Another 300,000 square feet are set aside to have a pedestrian plaza outside the arena and the hotel. And then the hotel itself, which is going to be non-gaming, is going to be 44 stories. It's going to be a 5-star property. It's going to have 500 luxury suites inside of it. In this property, there's going to be the shops, the boutiques, the restaurants, a rooftop pool. There's going to be a 16-screen movie theater. Once this is all built, this is set to be done in 2017. Since that time, the project obviously has not been done, as you guys can tell just by looking across the street. But there has been some news over the years about some of the things that have been going on with it in terms of legislatively and trying to get more construction done with it. As you guys can imagine, there's still some questions that have remained recently about what was going to happen with this property, the All-Net Resort Arena. And in October of 2020, they were granted a project extension. They were granted a final extension because, as you see, and this thing has been going on for years now. We're talking over half a dozen years with this project. And another property that has also gotten into the mix of this situation is actually Sahara right here. It was actually, Sahara was the quote in the news article saying that they requested that the deadline be set to March 6th, which, from their perspective, I can understand why them being the neighbor to this property would want something to either happen. It's either, we're gonna do this or we're not, because, they would probably like to see a development happen here, so it would bring more business here to the north end of the strip, which would help their business as well. So there has been pressure from the county, there's been pressure from other, their neighbor next door here, the Sahara, because they would probably love to see this built out, the Drew as well, so get more and more business coming here to the north end. Because since the All-Net Resort Arena was supposed to begin, the T-Mobile Arena has already been built in that time. So, which that's something that could be a competitor to the All-Net Resort Arena here, especially when it comes to an NBA team. So that is something where, they would like this arena to try to attract an NBA team, but you already have the T-Mobile Arena, which is, MGM may have some influence about that. If an NBA team comes here, say All-Net Resort Arena does get built between this property and between MGM, there could definitely be a little bit of a power struggle in that regard. Now, one of the stipulations when it came for this approval that All-Net Resort Arena just got recently, so they got their approval. One of the things they need to do in order to secure a bond, there were two key parts of the agreement. Now, one was performance-based, and the other was development-based. Now, if neither of those things happened, then the land use agreement for the project was going to expire, which means there was going to be no more of this project. Next project up, whoever wants to come in and put, and build something here on this property was going to be available. And actually, it was Tick Segerblom, the commissioner, who said his quote in the article is, "It's time to fish or cut bait here." And what had recently happened here in Las Vegas was that in April of 2021, the project got its development and bond agreement approved. So they've been approved for that. This is like basically their last chance to get this ship sailing. Now, Jackie Robinson did say that he and his team have told the county they will start construction next year. So we're looking at 2022. That construction is supposed to start here. So I mean, something that we're going all the way back to 2013. This thing with this whole project. So construction is supposed to start 2022, which say it still takes 3 years. We're looking at 2025. So at this point, I mean, we're looking at 2025. We may have another property here on the north end of the Strip. You know, do you guys think this is going to happen? Do you guys think that, you know, this is just going to, you know, wind up falling apart one more time for All Net Resort? There's going to be some other property here. I'm sure some of you would like to see Wet and Wild back here on the north end of the Strip. But I want to hear what you guys have to say about this down below with this project. Do you think it's a done deal? Do you think it'll finally get built? Because especially here on the north end of the Strip, with, you know, All Net Resort, with the Drew, with the Allen Hotel years ago. I did a video on that as well. Lots of different ideas and things that have come down here, right? The Lucky Dragon came, did not do very well at this end. So, you know, there's some more, it's more volatile down at this end of the Strip over here. But I do want to hear what you guys have to say about this down below. Go ahead and hit the thumbs up button if you haven't done so yet. I appreciate you guys watching. That's it for this video. I am Jacob, and this is my life in Vegas.